everyone. Robin Crawley here with your Dispo team. And today we're going to talk about ways for you to find cash buyers for little to no money. So a lot of times, we want to go out and figure out how can we find cash buyers. Now, yes, you can go out and buy a list, or yes, you can, purchase different softwares, but sometimes you need a way to find them for little to no money. And look, it doesn't matter how much marketing dollars you have. It doesn't matter if you go out and you buy cash buyer lists. These are still really great ways for you to find cash buyers, and you should still be incorporating them. Because here's the difference between acquisitions and dispositions. With dispositions, it's more relationship building. With acquisitions, it's usually a one and done kind of transaction. With dispositions, I have cash buyers that have been purchasing for years from me. Why? Because we have a good relationship, because they know that when I bring them a property, it's going to be already vetted, and I'm going to make sure that it's a good deal and I'm fair and I'm honest. So when you're working in dispositions, having that face-to-face contact with some of these ways I'm going to tell you, or picking up the phone and calling them, is what's going to set you apart from all the other deals that get flooded in their inbox on a daily basis. So let's get started. Let me tell you a couple ways for you to find cash buyers. We're going to go ahead and, so here's a tip. Tip number one, the more eyes you get on your property, the better chance you have of getting a higher price. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, duh, but we have 3.5 million cash buyers in our database. That's right, 3.5 million. So when we put our offers out, we're generally getting what we want for our properties, or sometimes they go into a bidding war and people ask for, or are willing to pay more than our asking price because they really want that property. If your cash buyers list is really tiny, the chances of that happening is really slim to none. But my buyers know that they're getting several properties from me on a weekly basis. And then when they see my email, they have to open it up, and they know that they have to make their offer pronto, because they know that our deals go very fast. So if you want to build up your buyers list, you have to understand that this is a process. Now, you can always, JV partner with somebody that has a great big buyers list like we do. And we do JV partner with a lot of people. And we're usually their entire dispo team, or we just one-off do one or two properties. But if you don't have the cash buyers list that we do, you're going to want to at least start building it. And you can always JV with somebody and build it at the same time, which is what you should do. So eventually you can, handle it all by yourself. So what are some ways that you can do that? The first way you can do that is to join Facebook groups. So go to your group section in Facebook. This is mine, and type in whatever city you're wholesaling in. So for me, I typed in Nashville Real Estate Wholesale, and you're going to want to go join all of these groups. Join them, participate in them, have conversations with people. Don't just be a taker, be a giver as well. What I mean by that is, scroll through the properties. If anybody has any questions, like maybe questions on the area, or, they need answers on, hey, do you know if they're building that library on 5th Street or on Smith Street? You're going to know. So be a giver, not just a taker, because nobody likes just takers. So you also might be asking, Robin, how come you haven't joined all these groups? Well, There are some of us that have been kicked out of marketplace, including myself, for reasons who knows why. And so it doesn't make sense for me to be in all these groups because I can't participate in them. So if you can participate in Facebook groups, then I recommend that you join them. And then you just simply put in some ads like, does anybody buy in whatever city? People will start responding to you. Are there any real estate investors in this group? Well, it might seem like it's a no brainer, but if they're actively investing in that city, they're going to say yes. And then I have off market properties. Anyone interested? You will most definitely get people to respond to you on that one. Another really great way is to just post a deal that you have in these groups. Now make sure that you're allowed to do that because some groups do not allow you to post deals. So make sure you get admin permission. Otherwise, that's the fastest way for you to get kicked out. So go in there, post your deal, and then say, hey, I have, other deals like this. If you would like to be added to our cash buyers list, please let me know. And then they'll PM you or they'll just put it right on the post. Another way is for you to network with people. Look, COVID restrictions are lifting. And so we can go back to that face-to-face interaction that we all have been craving for by doing a couple things like meetups. I have been doing meetups since like 2014. So meetup groups are very known. If you don't know what that is, you just go to the computer or your phone and type up meetup. And then there's an app and there's a website. You can go in there, type in real estate in your zip code, and then you will get all the meetups in the area. Now, there's probably dozens and dozens. So you're going to want to make sure that you're finding an actual meetup group with people that are actually meeting. So you don't want a meetup group that has like 2 people in it. You want one that has, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and then attend those groups. And generally those are usually very inexpensive, if not free. Okay. Realtors. So if you know of any realtors in your area, let them know what you're doing. Say, hey, my name is Mary, and I know that you're a realtor because my neighbor told me you were. And I just want to let you know that sometimes I get off market properties. Do you have any clients that are currently purchasing off market properties from you? And they're going to say yes or no. The realtors that have been around for a while generally do have off-market properties, so they're going to say yes. And then you just have to find out what it is that they're looking for. Do you want me to send you everything that I get off-market, or do you want me to send you something specific for a specific buyer? And they'll tell you. Now, some realtors don't like working with wholesalers, and then some realtors love working with wholesalers. So you just have to take them as they come. I close a deal with realtors all the time. So, you just work out whatever fee arrangement that you're going to have together, and it's a good time had by all. Okay, the last one is a REIA event, REIA, or a Real Estate Investor Association event. So again, go to Google, type in REIA, and then put whatever county you're in. So for an example, if you're in Broward County in Florida, you just type in Broward County REIA, and you'll see that they just put a B in front of it for Broward. So it'll be BREIA, BREIA. Now, I'm not sure if every county does this. Or if, just major counties do this, but if you just type in REIA, you'll find it, or you'll find your closest one. So look, go to a REIA event, hand out business cards, take a pad of pencil, a pad of paper, and a pen or a pencil, and hand out business cards, take business cards. A lot of people have electronic business cards these days. So if they have electronic business cards, after you're done meeting them, you walk away, and that's when you write in your notebook, okay, Frank is looking for multifamilies and opportunity zones, 11 units plus in this price range. Because trust me, at the end of the night, when you've done and you met like 20 people, you're not going to remember who was looking for what. So there's not a worse thing to do is to go to a buyer and he was looking for a multifamily opportunity zone. And then you call him up and you're like, hey, Frank, I got this single family home over here, and he's like, nope, that's not what I buy. Didn't you pay attention to me? So pay attention to what they're saying. Remember what they're saying. Give yourself little notes like, oh, I remember Frank, he had that orange t-shirt on. He really loves the Broncos. Anything that can make you relatable to that buyer when you're calling him back again. Also, make sure you're getting up and handshaking, meet people, say hi, tell them who you are, what you're doing, be bold. If you're just going to these events and you're sitting in the back of the room, what's the point? You might as well have stayed home. So go meet people, shake their hand, take a business card. You might not need anything from me today, but maybe tomorrow you will. So here, take my card. What are they? A couple bucks from like Vistaprint or Moo.com or wherever you buy them from. It's not that expensive. So hand them out. Look, the last thing I'm going to say about RIA events is that they are usually free for the first time that you go. But I recommend that you join them, because after you join them, they have different outings. Like they might go to a baseball game or they might have like a food truck event. Those are the times where you really get to network and meet people outside of the confines of a meeting. And this is where you start being able to spread out and get to really know people and really what they say, rub elbows with others. So join the RIAs, go to the events, handshake, have a good time, and pay attention. And then, a couple days later, after the event was over, you go on your computer and you don't even need anything fancy. I mean, we recommend Active Campaign, but if you don't have Active Campaign, then and you can just use a Google Sheet or a Microsoft Excel sheet and just go in there and put in their name, and their address, and their email, and their phone number, and then maybe a little blurb about who they are or what they're looking for. And then you can go back and just give them a call every couple of, weeks or months, depending on how often you get properties, and just, update it and see if they have anything new or special they're looking for. I can't tell you how many times I had a buyer that called me last week and he was like, hey, Robin, I'm looking for gold. I'm like, we sell real estate, but if I come across any gold, I'll be sure to let you know. But he felt comfortable with me and our relationship to come to me first before going to anybody else saying that he was looking for gold. So, I mean, these are the types of relationships that you're going to want to have with people. Okay. So if you have properties, but you can't move them, you can always partner with us. We have 3.5 million nationwide buyers, and we JV with people all day long. This is what we do. We dispo. We only dispo. We do not do acquisitions. Why? Because we love to dispo and we do not like to do acquisitions. And so if you want to partner with us, you can give us a call. In the comment section, there's a link to our calendar. There's also partner links. You can, if you're interested in getting Active Campaign, there's an affiliate link for a discount. And all of our products are always listed in the comment section, because we do partner with a lot of different companies to help our company be the best that it can be. So, if you need help in any area, if you need help in acquisitions, if you need help with a transaction coordinator, If you need help, getting a buyer's list or whatever it is, just look in the comment section. If you can't find it, shoot us a call and we'll be able to help you. All right. If you're interested in having us help you, just shoot us an email, sales@yourdispoteam.com. All right, guys, this was all for today. I hope you got something out of it. If you're looking for a specific comment, you can go to our website, letsclosedeals.com. And if you head over to the tips and tricks or the contact section, you can put in your question right there, submit it, and we will cover it in a video. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.